Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't come as easily as it once did? Maybe you wake up in the middle of the night, glancing at the clock, knowing it will be hours before your eyes finally close again. Or perhaps you wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed, dragging yourself through the day without that refreshing energy you used to have. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Sleep changes as we age, but that doesn't mean you have to accept restless nights and sluggish mornings as part of getting older. There's a good chance you're making some common bedtime mistakes without even realizing it. These mistakes could be robbing you of deep, restorative sleep, the kind that leaves you feeling refreshed and ready to enjoy your day. But here's the good news. Once you know what they are, you can make simple changes to turn things around. And when you do, you might just find yourself sleeping more soundly than you have in years. Let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes people over 65 make when it comes to sleep: sticking to old habits that no longer serve them. You see, the way your body processes sleep changes over time. When you were younger, you could probably drink a cup of coffee late in the afternoon and still fall asleep without a problem. Maybe you could stay up late watching television and wake up feeling just fine the next morning. But now, those same habits could be disrupting your sleep more than you realize. Caffeine, for example, takes much longer to leave your system as you age. You might think that cup of tea or coffee in the afternoon isn't a big deal, but even if you don't feel jittery, the caffeine could still be interfering with your ability to fall into deep sleep. And that nightly TV habit? Bright screens trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime, making it harder to wind down. If you've been struggling with sleep, it might be time to take a closer look at these everyday habits and consider making adjustments. A simple switch to herbal tea in the afternoon or dimming the lights an hour before bed could make a world of difference. Another mistake? Going to bed at different times every night. You might think it's okay to stay up late one night and then go to bed earlier the next to catch up on sleep, but unfortunately your body doesn't work that way. Our brains thrive on routine, and when your bedtime is all over the place, your internal clock gets confused. That means your body doesn't know when to start producing melatonin, the sleep hormone that helps you feel drowsy. And without it, you might find yourself tossing and turning long after you've turned out the lights. If you've ever envied people who fall asleep the moment their head hits the pillow, there's a good chance they've trained their bodies to expect sleep at a certain time every night. A consistent bedtime helps regulate your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. It might take a little time to reset your routine, but once you do, you could find yourself drifting off effortlessly, no more staring at the ceiling in frustration. Then there's the issue of napping. Now, don't get me wrong, naps can be wonderful. A short nap during the day can leave you feeling refreshed and alert. But if you nap too long or too late in the day, you could be sabotaging your nighttime sleep without realizing it. A long afternoon nap might feel great in the moment, but when bedtime rolls around, you're left staring at the clock, wide awake. It's a delicate balance. Nap just enough to recharge, but not so much that it keeps you up at night. So what can you do? If you enjoy napping, try keeping it to around 20 to 30 minutes and aim to nap earlier in the afternoon rather than late in the day. That way, you get the benefits of rest without interfering with your ability to fall asleep at night. It's all about working with your body's natural rhythms instead of against them. When it comes to sleep, small changes can make a big difference. You don't have to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Just start by noticing the habits that might be getting in the way of restful sleep. Whether it's cutting back on caffeine, setting a regular bedtime, or adjusting your napping habits, each step brings you closer to the deep, restorative sleep you deserve. And once you start making these changes, you may be surprised at how much better you feel, not just at night but all day long. Another common but often overlooked mistake is keeping your bedroom environment less than ideal for sleep. Your body needs signals that it's time to rest, and if your bedroom isn't set up for relaxation, it could be making it harder to drift off. Think about the temperature of your room. If it's too warm, your body has to work harder to cool down, which can keep you tossing and turning. Experts suggest keeping the room slightly cooler, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, to encourage deep sleep. A fan or breathable bedding can help regulate your temperature, making it easier to stay comfortable throughout the night. Noise and light are also major culprits when it comes to sleep disturbances. Even small amounts of light, like the glow from an alarm clock or streetlights outside your window, can interfere with melatonin production. Consider using blackout curtains or an eye mask to keep things as dark as possible. If noises from outside or even inside your home are waking you up, a white noise machine or soft earplugs might help create a more peaceful sleeping environment. And let's not forget about your mattress and pillows. If you've been using the same mattress for more than a decade, it might not be giving you the support you need. An old, sagging mattress can contribute to aches and pains, making it harder to find a comfortable position. The same goes for pillows. If they're too flat or too firm, they could be straining your neck and shoulders. Investing in a supportive mattress and pillows tailored to your sleeping position can make a huge difference in how rested you feel in the morning. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, a place where your body and mind know it's time to relax the moment you step inside. By making a few small adjustments, cooling the room, reducing light and noise, and upgrading your sleep setup, you can create an environment that invites deep, restful sleep night after night. And once you start sleeping better, you'll notice just how much of a difference it makes in every part of your day. Another factor that could be robbing you of sleep is what you do before bedtime. Many people unknowingly make choices in the evening that disrupt their sleep without realizing it. One of the biggest culprits? Eating too late at night. You might not think much of having a small snack or a late dinner, but your digestive system has other plans. When you eat close to bedtime, your body is still working hard to process food when it should be winding down for rest. This can lead to discomfort, acid reflux, and even heartburn, all of which make it much harder to fall asleep peacefully. Certain foods can make this even worse. Spicy meals, fried foods, and anything high in sugar can cause disruptions to your sleep cycle. While that bowl of ice cream or late-night snack might seem like a comforting way to end the day, it could actually be keeping you up longer than you'd like. Instead, try having your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, giving your body enough time to digest. If you do feel the need for a small snack, opt for something light and sleep-friendly, like a handful of almonds or a banana. And then there's alcohol. Many people think that a nightcap helps them sleep better, but the truth is alcohol can actually make your sleep worse. Sure, you might feel drowsy after a glass of wine or a cocktail, but alcohol interferes with your ability to reach deep sleep, the stage of sleep that helps you feel truly refreshed. Instead of waking up feeling well-rested, you're more likely to wake up groggy, dehydrated, or restless in the middle of the night. If you do enjoy an occasional drink, try to have it earlier in the evening rather than right before bed. Now let's talk about stress. If you've ever found yourself lying awake at night, running through a list of worries, you know how much stress can interfere with sleep. The mind races, your heart beats a little faster, and sleep feels impossible. Unfortunately, as we get older, stress doesn't just disappear. It can actually become more pronounced, whether from health concerns, family worries, or just the general changes that come with aging. The good news? There are ways to calm your mind before bed and invite relaxation into your nighttime routine. One of the most effective methods is deep breathing. Taking slow, deep breaths signals to your body that it's time to unwind. A simple technique is the 4-7-8 method. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Doing this a few times before bed can help slow down a racing mind and prepare your body for sleep. Another powerful way to reduce stress before bed is to establish a relaxing nighttime ritual. Instead of scrolling through your phone or watching intense news stories, try something calming. Reading a book, listening to soft music, or practicing gentle stretches can help signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. Many people find that writing in a journal, even just jotting down a few thoughts or things they're grateful for, helps release any lingering stress and makes it easier to sleep peacefully. And then there's technology. It's hard to escape screens in today's world, but the light from phones, tablets, and TVs can suppress melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. If you've ever found yourself lying in bed, scrolling through your phone long past bedtime, you're not alone. But this habit could be interfering with your sleep more than you think. Try setting a technology curfew. Turn off screens at least an hour before bed and switch to a non-digital activity instead. If you must use a device, consider using blue light filters or special glasses designed to minimize exposure. The key to better sleep isn't just about what you do in bed, it's about the choices you make leading up to bedtime. Avoiding heavy meals and alcohol, managing stress, and reducing screen time can all help you fall asleep faster and enjoy more restful sleep. When you create a nighttime routine that supports relaxation, you're setting yourself up for better nights and brighter mornings. And as you start to make these small changes, you might just find that deep, refreshing sleep isn't as out of reach as it once seemed. One of the most overlooked reasons you may be struggling with sleep is your bedroom environment. You might think that as long as you have a bed and a pillow, you should be able to drift off easily. But the truth is, your sleep space plays a huge role in the quality of your rest. If your bedroom isn't set up to support deep, uninterrupted sleep, you could be sabotaging your chances of waking up feeling refreshed. Let's start with temperature. Have you ever found yourself tossing and turning because you were too hot or too cold? As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to temperature changes, which means finding the right sleep temperature is even more important. Research suggests that the ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. If your room is too warm, your body struggles to cool down, which can disrupt your sleep cycle. If it's too cold, you might wake up feeling stiff or uncomfortable. Try using breathable cotton sheets, adjusting your thermostat, or using a fan to maintain a comfortable temperature throughout the night. Another common issue? Light exposure. Even small amounts of light from a street lamp outside your window or the glow of a digital clock can interfere with your body's natural sleep signals. That's because light affects melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body when it's time to sleep. If your room isn't dark enough, you may find yourself waking up frequently throughout the night. Consider using blackout curtains, wearing a sleep mask, or removing electronic devices that emit light. Even dim night lights can disrupt your sleep, so be mindful of any light sources in your bedroom. And then there's noise. Some people swear they can sleep through anything, but for most of us, unexpected sounds can be disruptive. Whether it's traffic outside, a barking dog, or a ticking clock, noise pollution can prevent you from getting the deep, restorative sleep you need. White noise machines, earplugs, or even a fan can help block out unwanted sounds and create a more peaceful environment. If you live in a particularly noisy area, soundproofing your windows or adding heavy curtains can also make a big difference. Let's not forget about your mattress and pillows. Have you ever woken up with a sore neck or an aching back? Your mattress might be the problem. Over time, mattresses lose their support, leading to pressure points that can make sleep uncomfortable. If you're sleeping on a mattress that's more than 8 to 10 years old, it might be time to consider an upgrade. The same goes for pillows. Using one that doesn't properly support your neck can leave you feeling stiff and unrest. When choosing a pillow, look for one that keeps your spine aligned and suits your sleeping position. Memory foam, latex, or adjustable pillows can all provide better support depending on your needs. The final piece of the puzzle is your bedtime routine. Even if you've addressed all the physical aspects of your sleep environment, what you do before bed still matters. Many people spend their evenings engaging in activities that stimulate the brain rather than preparing it for rest. Watching intense TV shows, engaging in heated discussions, or even working late can keep your mind active when it should be winding down. Instead, create a calming pre-sleep routine that includes activities like reading, stretching, or taking a warm bath. These small habits can signal to your body that it's time to relax and get ready for sleep. Making these adjustments to your sleep environment may seem small, but they can have a profound impact on your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. By fine-tuning your bedroom to support rest, you're giving yourself the best chance at waking up feeling truly restored. And once you start experiencing the benefits of high-quality sleep, you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. Even with the perfect bedtime routine and sleep environment, there's still one more major mistake that can sabotage your rest: inconsistent sleep schedules. It might seem like a good idea to sleep in on some days and stay up later on others, especially if you're retired and don't have a rigid daily routine. But your body thrives on consistency. When your sleep schedule is all over the place, your internal clock gets confused, making it harder to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Think about how you feel after traveling to a different time zone. Your body struggles to adjust, leaving you groggy and disoriented. The same thing happens when your sleep schedule is inconsistent, even if you're staying in the same place. One night of staying up too late or waking up at a different time than usual can throw off your body's rhythm, making it harder to get restful sleep. The key is to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Over time, this strengthens your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Another common mistake is napping too much during the day. A short nap can be beneficial, but long or late afternoon naps can interfere with nighttime sleep. If you find yourself taking long naps and then struggling to sleep at night, try limiting your naps to 20 to 30 minutes and avoid napping too close to bedtime. A short power nap can provide a quick energy boost, but anything longer can make it harder to fall asleep when you need to. Another hidden factor that may be affecting your sleep? Medications. Many people over 65 take medications for various health conditions, and some of them can interfere with sleep. Common culprits include medications for high blood pressure, depression, and even over-the-counter pain relievers that contain caffeine. If you've been struggling with sleep and suspect your medication might be the cause, talk to your doctor. They may be able to adjust your dosage or suggest an alternative that won't interfere with your rest. It's also worth mentioning that our bodies naturally produce less melatonin as we age. Melatonin is the hormone responsible for regulating sleep, and lower levels can make it harder to fall asleep. If you've tried adjusting your habits but still struggle with sleep, melatonin supplements might help. However, it's important to use them correctly. Taking too much or using them at the wrong time can make sleep problems worse. Always consult with a healthcare provider before trying supplements to ensure they're right for you. One final piece of advice: be patient with yourself. Sleep problems don't disappear overnight, but small, consistent changes can lead to better rest over time. If you've been struggling with sleep, start by making 1 or 2 adjustments and gradually build from there. The goal is to create habits that support deep, restful sleep so you can wake up feeling energized and ready to enjoy your day. Better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about improving your overall quality of life. When you sleep well, you have more energy, better focus, and a stronger immune system. You're more likely to feel positive, stay active, and fully enjoy the things you love. So, take these steps seriously and give yourself the gift of great sleep. It's never too late to improve your rest and wake up to brighter, more energized days ahead.